here we are at the Supercross track running round one of last season's aerial series. Um, we're just gonna try to get back in the groove of Supercross. I can't wait for it to be here, and no new tracks have come out, and I was like, we'll ride some Supercross. So yeah, this video is going to be uh, of how much I miss Supercross, and I'm just gonna ride Supercross, and we're gonna talk about the Supercross season and why I'm excited and what the plans are and everything like that. So, um, if you guys are curious, I'm thinking about going pro for this Supercross season and then heading into the next motocross season, depending on some things, a few things. And I don't know which one I'm leaning towards yet. And I'm yet to figure out one of the big factors of it. If it's on a Thursday, then I don't think I'll do it. But if it's on a Friday, I can maybe do a round or two, which is kind of a bummer, but it's just how it has to be. Uh, and it's unlucky, but I don't mind it too bad. But still thinking about like making a team, making just like building more of a platform in the pro scene, just in general, like building kind of a name in game. Sounds kind of lame, and luckily I did not mean to make all that rhyme, but it happened anyways. So yeah, nothing I can do there. And I'm also excited in real life for Supercross to kick back off. We been waiting for a while. We had a long motocross season, and just can't wait to see the Supercross season come back around, especially with a refreshed Cooper Webb. It looks like he's ready to win a championship. Happy to see. He went around to all of the tracks that he learned and grew up on, and he went back to all those, rode them, trying to just find the love for the sport again. And honestly, I'm happy that he's doing that. It's honestly a big booster. I think he got lost in the championships. Not necessarily the money, but just the stress and the week to week, just the week to week races. It takes a lot from you. It takes a lot out of you, and there's nothing much you could really do. Try to get onto that table. Kind of worked. But yeah, I just can't wait for, the Supercross season to start back up. So Supercross is always so entertaining to watch, and just something I look forward to each and every year is Supercross. And we're gonna see some hurt riders get back into the flow of it. And World Supercross is also coming up, and that's gonna be 3 rounds. Chad Reed's racing it, I know that. So it'll be fun to watch. Just the sport's gonna take a swing hopefully this year, with the TV situation as well. So I'm really curious to see how all of that goes, and how all of that plays out this year. But I guess we'll see, right? We'll have to see how it works out. I don't know why I keep guiding towards the outside right here. And if you guys are curious, I do not do voiceovers. I just ride while I talk. And probably shouldn't sometimes, but end up doing it anyways. I'm trying to think of something to talk about. Oh, paid tracks. My friends think that Stone Rider will make Supercross paid track. I hope not, and I don't see why he would. But if he does, I'm also not buying it. So, just some bullshit that if it does happen, it's just bullshit. So, just I don't think that I could do that. Just no way. I just think that if he were to make him paid for, it would hurt him the series, and the gameplay is a little bit, so probably just not a good idea to sell that. If you sell the Supercross series, I'm sure you'll lose a lot of your low-end racers, which I don't know, you might be trying to actually do. A lot of pros complain about the privateer guys that come in and just get lapped, but I mean, you got to think of them as well, not just the pros. But aside that, I'm not putting a bad name on Stone Rider. I'm not putting a bad name on pros or whatever, or at least like the high-end pros. But I'm just kind of saying that if he makes it paid for, then it just pretty much be over. I mean, if he does make it paid for, you have to assume someone else would step up and try to make the series, right? And I'd be so psyched for that. Wow, I came into these cross-eyed, taking the left side of that section. Wow. Front wheel just pulls over there. Up, out, get over, and 59 is it. That's all we have. I think I don't know what my fastest is on this track. But, this was one of my least favorite until after the season was over. Started riding it a little bit more, and I ended up finding a little bit more love for it. So this track ends up actually being one of my favorite, and one of the tracks I'm kind of consistent on, to say the least. It's just a track that I can ride, get the flow and get the hang really early, and kind of just run it from there. See, when I race, it's like, kind of like a consistent pace sort of thing. I'm not looking to go super, just put down the fastest burner I can. Right now, it's just trying to set a pace and run it. So the minimum lap I'd be willing to do right now is like a 1 minute 2 seconds. If I did under that, I'd be really upset. And if I'm like making it all the way around, like, obviously the mistake here, you have to take that dock. But as far as finished laps go, don't think that I'm happy with a 102 anything. Kind of just setting a pace for myself to go. Tried it on motocross, helped me a little bit. So thought I'd try it on Supercross, and I don't know to see if it's like, I don't know how to see if it's necessarily working, if I've been doing it for like 3 tracks maybe I've tried it on. That sort of method where I'm just trying to put in that consistent lap time under a certain time. So kind of slow it down right there. I was not gonna make this. I don't know what to talk about. I'm a bit dry right now with the whole talking situation. Really nothing just comes to my mind during these videos. I'm kind of just riding around, which is why I said earlier why it's probably not a good idea for me to be riding sometimes while I'm talking, because sometimes I'm so focused on what I'm doing that I can't think of anything to talk about. So slowly just thinking of something to talk about. I got offered a few teams. Offered up from a few teams that wanted to bring me on. I could come on as a content creator or race, doesn't matter, either or, and I can kind of just hang out, make content or whatever for their team. But I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I guess we're gonna have to see first. But I think right now I'm leaning towards making my own, if I'm being completely honest. But I think joining a team could be fun as well. If I don't race, then I'll probably just make my own. But if I do race, I'm between the two. And I'm really, like, I seriously have no idea what to talk about. I don't know what there is to talk about. I guess we can talk about the track. Tires don't work on the track. The only reason I didn't think about talking about the track was, like, it was made a long time ago. sure everyone's ridden it. Everyone's got their opinion on it. So, tires don't work on it, but that's not really a problem for me too much. As you can see, I'm not really struggling with the traction too much. As I'm just taking the bull corners how I am, feathering the throttle how I am. So, I know I could save time going inside here, but I haven't even thought about setting it up over the finish line. I haven't even thought about doing it, but yeah, I don't know what my fastest is on here, but I know I could put together a good lap if I really wanted to, and I spent enough time on the track. But I think it's a 58 something. Might even be in the low 59s if I'm being honest, but I think it's like high 58. Might even be a 57. Might even be that good at the game. I might have been. Try to triple out of the whoops there. Oh, the track. No tires. The traction can be a little bit of troublesome on other tracks, but this track, pretty much fine. You don't really notice any extra difficulties, but some other tracks you definitely do. Oh wow, I tried to like wheelie in, but that didn't work. And still the early stages of the 2022 aerial season, so these tough blocks actually are physical and have what is it called? Have collisions. That's the word I'm looking for. As you'll see, we'll pogo stick one into that corner. It's the second time I've done that. Track's a weird layout, considering Supercross, but it works really well. I like the layout a lot. Just how everything flows, works, turns. Everything works super well. I know there's faster ways through this section, but there's no way I can get them down and be comfortable without crashing every lap, so I'm not going to take that. But as far as the layout goes, and like some of the sections like this one right here has always been a bit funky to just about everyone, but I figured out a way through them. Not the fastest way, but just a way through them to get them down easier, you know. I can try to charge through those. Those would be pretty fun to try to blitz really well. And then you have this little sweeper right here, which I always found really fun. And after this lap, I might just wrap it up. But I'm sorry for the lack of talking, I really am. I don't know if you guys prefer it or not, just to watch me ride. But it's annoying to me as I'm making the video that I can't think of anything to talk about. So, my apologies. It's just not ideal, probably. Like, I don't think that it's something I'm proud of. And I don't think that I want to keep going like this, so I gotta start thinking of something to talk about. So that's what happens when you blitz those right there. I gained a little bit of time on my lap, but nothing too special. Alright, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I'm uploading pretty much daily, and it's Thursday. I might come out with a video tomorrow. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. If I do, then oh yay, and if not, doesn't really matter. But see you guys definitely back on Tuesday. Definitely see you guys on Tuesday, no matter what. So that'll be up and posted. I don't know what I'm gonna do for that video, but I guess you'll just have to wait for it to come up and you'll see it. So as I get the triple on off triple. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Like I said, sorry for the lack of talking. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and yeah, I'd be more than happy to listen to any constructive criticism if you didn't like anything I did in the video, other than the talking, of course. Leave it down in the comments. I'll try to improve upon that. Yeah, see you later.